Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Trade Nancy just said Jordan's just watching the screen waiting for the time to run out. You already know I'm just sitting here watching the timer. What's going on, fellas? Happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. Oh man, it was a boring weekend, but man, getting a little pump up this afternoon. Can we break this little resistance? We'll talk about it. But this week is gonna be a big week. We got a lot of shit this week, man. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. I love Easter. Ma! Can I get another donut? No? Ma, Bitcoin's pumping. I can't make it upstairs. Can I get another donut? No? Oh, okay. Ma, I can't leave. Bitcoin's pumping, man. Oh, I just want another donut. Give me another, no, just give me a chocolate egg. A chocolate egg would be great. Just give me a chocolate egg. All right. That guy, man. I was searching up Easter stuff today and I found that guy. I thought it was kind of funny. He was just a big fat guy with chocolate on his face. I thought it was perfect for Easter. You know, everyone eating the chocolate eggs and the Reese's eggs and whatnot. What's going on, Daniel Boyce? This is his first time here. Welcome, man. Welcome. It was a great time to come in on this beautiful Easter. I was also trying to find some Easter music, guys. I don't even think there's a thing as... Oh, I think there's a thing as Easter music, but I don't really think there's like a theme song for Easter, right? I was trying to find some Easter music, and this is what I find, basically. I basically find this. I basically find this song for Easter music. I don't even know like what this is. Here we go. Ready? This is Easter Rabbit. Ready? This sound Easter to you? This shit doesn't sound Easter. That guy stays. Get the man some damn chocolate. Does this sound Easter? I don't think it does. This sounds like this either sounds like a funeral or someone's about to get married, which you could argue maybe is the same thing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Yo, there is no Easter music. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Unless we're going like some hardcore Christian. All right, anyways. What's going on? Happy Zombie Day. Is it John? Man, is it Zombie Day too? Is it Zombie Day? I guess it is. Anyways, guys, a little bit of a move up. I mean, still really haven't gotten anywhere, but at least we got a little bit of a move. Holy shit, this weekend was mind-numbing. Once again, you kind of set the alerts and see if they go off. And finally today, my little birdie chirpy alert went off. You know, you guys ever use the birdie chirpy alert? I love that one. It's like when the bird flies, so it's like when you pump. But finally, my little bird went off, which is nice. And now we can kind of see if we can break this little resistance. So we'll talk about this. But how's everyone feeling today? How's everyone's weekend? Everyone feeling good today? Everyone feeling alive? Everyone feeling good? We got a huge week this week, guys. We got CPI coming up for Bitcoin, or no, for the markets. We got PPI, right? We got PPI, CPI, not my PP, not Horse Guy's PP, so don't get weird. We're not talking about PPs today. John M's going to start killing me if we start talking about PPs in the chat. Beautiful day, though. Next week is supposed to be like 70s and 80s that next week. It's going to be a beautiful week. It's going to be a beautiful week, and then we'll talk about more of why I think it's going to be a good week for Bitcoin. Mostly because the CPI coming out on Wednesday, which I think is going to be good. But until then, I will say, Bears, in my opinion, Bears, you have until Wednesday to push this market down. If you don't push it down by Wednesday, for me, personally, I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let's see. Bought some Chainlink. What's going on, Willie B. Bong? Willie B. Bong! He's in the chat. I need my Easter thing. What am I doing, man? I need my Easter bunny ears. Here we go. I need my Easter bunny ears for Easter. There we go. Now we're rocking on Easter. Can we get a little Easter pump, guys? I mean, last time it was St. Patty's Day. You remember St. Patty's Day? We were streaming, and I think it was right over here. And Bitcoin started that move up on St. Patty's Day. Now we got another weekend. Can we see another holiday weekend pump? That would be very, very interesting. Very interesting. But let's talk about short-term price action first, and then we'll get back into like what we can kind of look forward to this week. All right. That Shanghai on Wednesday, ETH dump. That's what everyone predicts. Guys, what do you know about crypto? It never does what everyone predicts, right? So if everyone thinks ETH is going to dump on Shanghai, it ain't going to dump. I will tell you that right now. And that's everyone's narrative. ETH is going to dump on Shanghai. I don't think so. But anyways, we'll get that in a little bit. Bitcoin. Right at this little downtrend resistance on the 4-hour time frame, so, right? So we got, very simple thing, right? We got one resistance, we got two resistances. You could have shorted it from this trend line, right? And probably was a decent entry because it also came in at 28,500, where you've gotten a couple points of resistance a couple times, right? Looking left in this boring ass range that we've been in, right? So that's our first kind of key level we gotta pierce through is through this little annoying freaking trend line here, which. A trend line's a trend line, but I would like to see that break tonight. That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty freaking fun on this. Bugs Bunny is real? You think so? I don't know if Bugs Bunny is real. 4-hour still looks okay, right? You got the green dot on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour stocks still got room to run up. So the short-term time frames don't look too bad. I'm not gonna get too carried away with the Sunday pump though, because we know the Sunday pump can get retraced very, very fast. If you've been in crypto, you know the Sunday pump can get absolutely pumped and dumped, kind of like the Sunday pump and dump can get pump and dump pretty quick, right? It's usually like, a 4-hour candle, right? A one-nighter, then it gets pumped and dump and it's gone, right? But the daily, right? The daily is interesting, right? Let's pop over to the daily real quick, all right? This is where it gets kind of interesting because look at where we're at, guys. So this kind of trend line, spider line, whatever you want to call it, we've been watching this, right? And look where Bitcoin's getting a little bounce off of today, right? Where this was basically the support before we dumped in FTX, right? This was our support. What the hell's going on, man? I asked for the brush. TradingView, I asked for the brush. Give me the damn brush, okay? I didn't ask for the path, okay? If I wanted the path, I would just ask, I don't know, Savvy, because he's good at Elliott waves. But we got they got the support, right? And then then we dumped in FTX. We got up to it as resistance, right? Multiple times. And you guys can see now we've been holding this as support again. It's a sweet little trend line. It's a sweet little trend line. So for now, I'm watching this and saying, okay, we found a little support off the top of this trend line, I should say. You got support in the middle of this Bollinger Band. So we were saying, until Bitcoin really gets a daily close below this daily Bollinger Band, okay, it's kind of just sitting here, right? There really ain't nothing to get bearish about, and that's why I was still long, right? My long that I was in that whole weekend is now in profit. Thank freaking God. It took a while, right? It took some patience, but holy shit. Finally got the pump up, right? Off the middle Bollinger Band, off the support level, right? And if we look at this too, right? Let's go to let's zoom in here. You guys can see the daily stocks are crossing up, and you're getting a daily green dot today too. So you got some good things on the daily time frame as well, right? But I think what we need to watch for this week, and we'll go into more of it in a second, is more like the macro shit, right? More of the stock markets, the DXY and stuff like that, which so far are kind of in our favor, right? Stock market futures are green, and the DXY is red to open I guess the new week here. Let's see what you guys are saying. 58 days until $1 million BTC. You think so, man? I don't know if it's gonna be 58 days. But you're gonna hear all the talking heads this week, guys, going, but Jordan, the DXY is going to pump back up. Okay, CPI will be bad. All right. Did you see how much money the government printed? They did that last month. So inflation is going to be high. Okay? I'm going short. I'm over on Twitter in the comments section. I am short right now. Okay? We are going down. Okay? Recession's imminent. These banking earnings are going to be horrible. And we are going to dump exactly from this level. Okay? It's a new echo chamber guy, but we got eggs. We got eggs today. All saying the same thing over on Twitter. But anyways, I guess that's the big thing we got to watch this week, guys. But we'll talk about more about that in a little bit. Just kind of hanging out. Happy Easter Day. It's the Easter Bunny Day. We got the Ethereum Classic getting a small little move up, and the Ethereum itself is just kind of going sideways, man. It's absolutely ridiculous how sideways Ethereum is going, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see those hands. Let's see those hands. Let's see. Dump the pump. What's up, man? What's going on, Bitcoin 8? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Bitcoin 8. Happy Easter, guys. I'm surprised that we got so many people in here on Easter, guys. I guess everyone doesn't celebrate Easter. I guess I probably shouldn't say this on the stream. We'll save that for a different day. But shout out to everyone who celebrates Easter. Shout out, man. Shout out to you. We'll do a little 1-2. Do a 1-2. There was the last day of the NBA season today. Shout out to you if your NBA team made the playoffs. Obviously, mine did. I had the second best record in the league at the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about your team. But the Celtics number 2 seed. Come at me. I hope you don't play the Heat in the first round. That would suck. Anyways, so daily. We said the daily looks good. Let's go look at the 12-hour. Actually, looks pretty interesting too. Let me go to the 12-hour. 12-hour, same kind of deal, right? So 12-hour, it's got the juice, man. It's got the juice to do something, right? It's just a matter of time. Like you got the 12-hour stocks that were bottomed out, just coming up now. 12-hour green dots, just printed now, and Bitcoin is at what? 28,340, right? So we got the setup. It's just a matter of is there money that is going to be able to push this up higher at this point? My opinion's yes. You guys know my take. I mean, this is why you got to have patience in this market, man, because you can have a month of doing nothing where everyone flip-flops their I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm bearish. Flip between bearish and bullish 30 times in a month, aka every day, and price doesn't do anything. And then you just look like an idiot when you flip bearish and bullish every day.
Easter fun things such
when
as
nothing's changed.
rabbit,
You know what I mean?
egg, chocolate
What's going on,
bar,
Franco?
Rabbit, egg, chocolate bar, rabbit,
Oh,
egg.
don't put the chocolate bar in the chat.
Rabbit,
Do not put the chocolate bar in the chat, Franco.
Bar, rabbit,
All right, here he comes.
Egg,
Oh God, here he
chocolate-
comes. I can't do that. All right, we're going to do it anyways. Maj's just going to be mad at me. Here he comes. Is that chocolate? Franco, give me some of that chocolate. Holy shit. Look at that chocolate bunny. Let's eat some chocolate and watch Jordan. Man, I hated my freaking family party today. It was so bad, guys. God, thank God I can just sit here and self-loathe and eat some chocolate bunnies. Wow. Chocolate eggs too? Is this Reese's? Oh, it's Reese's. It's freaking Reese's. This was supposed to be my son's, but he won't mind if I eat another one. Look at his face. He's got so much chocolate on his face. Holy shit. He's enjoying that chocolate today. He's enjoying the chocolate today. Holy shit. All right. Let's get back into this. Let's start being serious. This is a serious week.
Go Celtics.
Holy shit.
Shout
Go
out.
Celtics. Willie Belong. Let's go, man. Go Celtics. Number 2 seed. I hope we don't play the Heat first round. I hope the Heat get the 8th seed or get knocked out. Please. I want to play the freaking I want to play the Hawks because the Hawks are trash. Or I would play who else is in the play-in? The Hawks are trash. The Bulls are trash. I'd play either of those 2 teams. Just not the. I just don't want to play the Heat, man. Jimmy Butler turns into Super Saiyan at that time. Shout out to Willie Bong though, coming in with the super chat, man. Let's go Celtics! Come on, man. I'm pumped. Let's go. We got next week. This NBA playoff starts. Screw Philly. Screw Milwaukee. We're going all the way. All right. Anyways, yeah. So other than that, guys, I mean, we just we bounced off the 30 EMA and the 12-hour multiple times on this little consolidation, right? Once, twice. Here's kind of the 3rd time we're going to bounce off of it. Each time we got to bounce off of that. We did test this $28,800 level. So, you know, I still would not be surprised if we do tag. Kind of like I was saying on Friday, right? Before all this boring nonsense. Like, we're at the mid-range, okay? My target's basically just retesting 28.8, okay? And then we'll kind of go from there. But, you know, like I said, we're still kind of just chopping sideways. This is short-term shit. We could, I mean, to be honest, you know, could we see Bitcoin just go sideways until Wednesday, right? We could see that because I think the markets will be kind of like, oh, what's the CPI going to be like on Wednesday, man? Is inflation going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? So the markets might kind of just settle in until Wednesday, which, you know, it's kind of what we saw in the last CPI, if you guys remember that. And I believe the last CPI was, what was that? I think that was right in this area too, right? I'm pretty sure. And then obviously we moved up after that. But what was I saying? Right? The weekly, I mean, we're still below resistance. So it's like we're below resistance. We're having patience. This is a huge resistance. Like we might need that CPI catalyst to shoot us up and finally get us back over this. But, you know, to me, it's just a matter of time. Like it's like we're just chipping away at this like a miner. Like we're mining some Bitcoin, but like a real miner, like we're mining some gold. Right, just chipping through that resistance slowly but surely. You guys can see, like, the bears keep trying to push this down. But, you know, especially if we close this weekly close, we got 45 minutes until the weekly close, guys. Let's get some hype for the weekly close, my friends. Let's get some hype. Let's get that like button up on this beautiful Easter day. It's going to be 70s and 80s this week. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have so much action going on this week after a boring last 3 weeks. I'm pretty confident this is going to be a huge week, one way or the other, whether you're a bull or a bear. I think bull, but, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to a dump either. But like I said, like the bears keep trying to push this down. Bulls keep buying it back up. And this is actually going to end up a pretty nice weekly close if we close where we're at now. I'm hoping we close a little bit higher, then we get a nice bullish hammer candle into resistance. You got to like that if that was the weekly close, right? You got to like that if we close like that for the bulls. But, you know, other than that, I mean, like I said, nothing's really changed from last week. You know, we're just kind of sitting here chilling. But, you know, what the hell is this? Get out of here. I didn't ask for that. Get out of here, bro. Willie B. Long said, smash the likes. Let's go, Willie B. Long. Come on. He said, can't you tell when he says khakis, he mean cockies? Yo, Johnny, come get your cockies out of the khakis. We're about to go get a beer at the bar. That's the best Boston sentence you can say. It has so many good things. Yo, Johnny, Let's go get a beer at the bar. Yo, my car keys are in my car keys. Can you grab them for me? And then we'll literally drop in my car and we'll go grab to the bar. All right, let's go, John. That's my best attempt. But hey, you know, from someone that lived near Boston a lot of the portion of his life, I have no Boston accent, and it's not even close. Let's see. Bull. Said DeFi Vangabot. Either way is soft. Either way you slice it, Franco. They soft as hell. Who's soft? Who is soft? Bass said check the monthly. We came back to the open. Yeah, I didn't get to the monthly. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. We got back over the monthly open. But yeah, the weekly. I mean, the weekly looks bullish. I'm not just trying to sit here and be a moon boy. I get we're at resistance. I see these candles and I can't really be bearish here. You know, I just can't. Maybe something changes. I don't know. Maybe something changes. But up until this point, I still think we look good. Monthly time frame, we did. Let's see. Let's go back. I think we got over the monthly open temporarily, but the monthly open was what? Let me just mark that off real quick. The monthly open was a measly. Come on, why are you not sticking, man? There we go. 28,475, and I think we tagged that earlier, so we might get a little resistance off the monthly open. So that'll be a key area to get back above that 28,475, which, like we said, it's. I think that's like right. It's going to correlate with this little downtrend of resistance and the monthly open. That's some pretty big resistance. Don't say it, right? So that's going to be a key level if we want to push. We got to get back over that monthly open, but that's very true. Very, very, very true. There on the monthly, but say we got a long month to go, man. We got a long ass freaking month to go. We got 21 days in this freaking month. As we know, with these monthly candles, guys, these things can change drastically. You remember last month where this at one point this candle was a massive red candle, where this wick was a giant red candle, right? And then it looked horrible, and then all of a sudden back up to the highs. So I'm always hesitant to call a monthly candle beforehand, because you know that shit can change quick. That shit can change real quick. But we'll watch it. You know, obviously, you know, my take still stands, guys. I'm just going to keep saying it, because this is truly what I think is going to happen based off what Bitcoin's always done, right? We're at big resistance. Whether we pull back in here, okay, and we back test the bull market support bands or the 50-week moving averages, which you can come back down to, honestly, all the way back down to like 20, probably like 23K, and still be okay, right? Didn't mean to rhyme like Dr. Seuss. Whether you pull back in here, whether you just bust through this bad boy, like you just bust, whether you just do a little bit of like big horse guy bust after eating a bunch of chocolate bunnies on Easter, right? A bunch of chocolate bunnies on Easter, because that's what you do. You eat the chocolate bunnies on Easter. You know, I do think we're going to come up to these retracement levels at some point. You know, to me, it's just a patience game, especially based off what I'm seeing. And you know, we looked a little bit at yesterday. Retail isn't interested at the moment, right? We talked about this. We looked at Google Trends. Google Trends on this run up, less and less people are actually searching about crypto, even though Bitcoin's moving up. So it's almost like a bullish divergence. Bitcoin's price is moving up, but Google searches are moving down. To me, that's bullish. Why? Because you know how markets work, right? As soon as you get back up in this region, you know that all those people that are saying crypto's a scam now, they're going to be piling in up here. You already know. They're going to be piling in. I just don't think that the market makers have got to the point where they've gotten retail to pile in yet. That's my take. Obviously, we're retail. We're here. But I recognize you all from the bear market, which means we've been here since the beginning of the bear market, most of us, right? But new peeps, they won't pile in until we get up here, right? And we know that's, you know, in every single cycle, Bitcoin tends to, you know, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes, right? Where you get that retracement after the year-long bear market to at least the 0.5 retracement, right? And same thing back in 2015, right? Right there, 0.5 retracement, right? Could take longer, could take shorter. You know, time's not necessarily the issue. It's just the patience to get there is about the issue at the moment. Let's see. Grammar, who is on grammar release report? What the hell? Who's a grammar police today? Don't tell me the Karen in the chat that's being grammar police. Come on, guys. Grammar is grammar police. Excuse me? Did you just say yours and didn't put an apostrophe? Oh my God, your intelligence is so small. You need to put an apostrophe when you're saying yours, okay? Mike, when you're telling me your cock or your, I don't know where I'm going with this. Use an apostrophe, okay? I don't know where I was going with it. I was trying to find some sentence with your is. That's not even a phrase. I guess you grammar police need to come off me because I can't even talk in English, even though that's my only language I speak. Holy shit. What is it? You are? Oh no, it's you are. You are. Franco's being a grammar police? Franco! That's not like you. Franco, why are you being grammar police? That's not like you. Okay? Your name's Franco. Franco's supposed to be that cool, like, Italian guy who smokes cigars at the bar. You know? You're not supposed to be the grammar police Karen. All right? Franco, I'm very disappointed in you, brother. You need to go back to being Franco. Get the cigar, go to the bar, and be yourself. All right? Damn, man. Holy shit. Come on, Franco. Lord. All right, what's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's trying to come back up here. Let's zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin. Let's come to the hourly. So we got a little tracement on the hourly. Obviously, we know this is a huge point right here. Right around this like 28.5 is a huge point. We got this downtrend of resistance, just a little horizontal resistance line, but it's also that monthly open, right? Let me actually just mark that off. Let me go to the monthly, and let me just mark off the monthly open here because that should be a key point to watch, just so we have it on this chart. Let me just mark that here. And then let me just turn this to a little bit smaller. There we go. So we can barely see it. Let's turn it into Clint's size. There we go. All right. Now let's go back to the hourly. There we go. Now we got the monthly open. There we go. All right. So this level right here is the monthly open. So, you know, obviously the big confluence right here, right? A diagonal and a monthly open coming in right there. So that's going to be a big point of resistance, guys. Huge point. All right? Huge freaking point right there. Nothing has changed in life on track. Facts. It is what it is. John said, awesome. Now Jordan is policing the grammar police. Let's go, bro. We're policing the grammar police. That's what we are doing. But anyways, yeah, man. I mean, guys. All right. So real quick, before we get into some altcoins, because there's some altcoins that are doing pretty well. Before we get into that, why do I think the CPI is going to be good, right? Let's go a little bit off track here. Slightly off track. Let's go slightly off the path, okay? I'm pretty confident this CPI is going to be lower than expected. The reason why I say that is, okay, this is how we've been looking at it for multiple months now, and this seems to be working out pretty well whenever we look at this, and that is the case. If I go to March, okay, March was the steepest decline in inflation that we've had in the past year, okay? March was also when the Russia and Ukraine situation like really started to pick up, right? So that's when inflation really started to go nuts. But besides that fact, let's just look at trueflation. Trueflation, which we look at all the time, we talked about this multiple times already. Trueflation here, guys, from March 1st, okay? I guess, yeah, from March 1st was at 5.1%, and then at the end of March came in at 4.08. So it came down 1% in March. That is crazy. That's the steepest decline that we've seen since we've had this inflation problem. Now, I said this before, May is going to be horrible because May is already ticking back up. May looks like it's going to be shitty. So that could be that sell in May and go away bullshit where the May CPI is going to be horrible and we got to get out, right? But I do think on Wednesday, it's going to be a shocker of inflation being less than expected for March, right? So, and this is what I kind of said earlier. If you're a bear and you want prices to dump here, in my take is you're going to want to see that before Wednesday, okay? Because if we kind of just keep chopping in here, right, and we kind of just keep making higher lows, and the CPI is good, that could give us a little bit of propellant, or the market's a little bit propellant to push Bitcoin to the upside. So if you are a bear, in my opinion, you got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning, hopefully, right? If you are a bear and you want to get some of these cheaper prices, my take is you got until then to push this down. If you don't get it down before then, I do think that we're going to see that move up sooner rather than later. That's my opinion. Take it for what you will, but it is what it is. Let's see. I'm going back to sports betting. More speak. Why are you going back to sports betting, man? Bitcoin's been so easy. It has. It literally, like, you've had one big dump for Bitcoin, but pretty much the whole time it's been up only. And this range right here has been so easy to trade, so clean, man. It's so clean, man. It's been absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, right? So from an investor standpoint, it's been pretty nice, man. It's pretty much been up only with one big dip because of the bank situation. And then for trading, it's been pretty sick because it's been a nice clean range that you can just long the top and short the bottom. Honestly, I long from down here, right? And, you know, if you wanted to short right here at the monthly open in this downtrend of resistance, I wouldn't blame you for it, right? You just play this ping pong, right? But this doesn't really mean much to me in the grand scheme of things, right? Brian said, happy Easter, Jordan. Thanks for all the great live streams. Bitcoin gonna go up. I'm waiting for it, man. I'm trying to get some more hype in the chat. Man, it's hard to get hype when Bitcoin's been at 28.84 and 28K for like a month now. We need some more hype, man. We need some more freaking hype. All right, so guys, I think we need to get, you know what we haven't done in a while? We need to get some hype in the chat, man. I need to see all the swords and shields in the chat because this weekly close, I would like it to be a bullish hammer and just a bullish hammer into resistance so we can just hammer that resistance down this week. So I need all you mother truckers, all you Easter bunnies, all you people eating Easter eggs out there to get in this damn chat. Let me get what I need to get, okay? I need to see everyone in the chat right now, all right? Because I want a nice close here. We got 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes. Mike said, Jordan, can you check out Chiliz? Yeah, I got you, man. Let me just get hype one time and then we'll go to altcoins. Because I've been getting so hype in here. All right, here we go. There you see him. Vikings! It's been a while. It has been a boring market. But now it's the weekly close. We do wish to close this weekly with a hammer into resistance so we can hammer those bears' heads right where their balls are. We will hammer their foreheads to their balls. Oh, that sounds horrible. Imagine your balls getting hammered to your forehead. Oh, God. But we will do that. So spam the swords and spam the shield in the chat. If you are new to the stream, type sword, type shield in the chat, and subscribe. Because we will get hyped until the last bear is dead. Spam the balls! Chopper said graphic. What are you, a fairy? You're a fairy, bro. Graphic. Someone, okay, wait, hold on. Can we just acknowledge the fact that someone in the chat just said that was too graphic? Can we just acknowledge the fact that someone just said what I just did was too graphic? Me nailing balls to a forehead. Someone said, that's graphic. Can we just acknowledge that? All right, listen. The person who just said that in chat, I'm not even going to go back up, okay? If that was too graphic for you, all right, go watch, I don't know, Mary Poppins, okay? Go watch, I don't know, Dr. Seuss. There's plenty of children's shows for you, okay? So if you can't handle talking a little bit about balls, you don't got no balls, bro, all right?
Rant
Sorry.
alert.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Holy shit. We're in a crypto stream, which is supposed to be 18 plus. Okay? So if your child is watching this, shout out to you if your child's watching this, by the way.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Let's see. Watch the new world. Clint said, for F's sakes, the new world. You're talking about balls? Oh, that is so PG-13. Oh, Lord. Didn't Dr. Seuss even Dr. Seuss got canceled. I don't even know what he got canceled for. Probably for, I don't know, probably like saying green eggs and ham. For some reason that was against the something. I don't know. All right. Anyways, like Dr. Seuss probably got canceled because he said green eggs and ham, which was like, I don't know, prejudiced against pigs. I don't know, something like that. And eggs was prejudiced against chickens, you know, so he couldn't say that. The chicken sued Dr. Seuss. Anyways, BTC. Let's see what we got. So we're getting a little move down, and so our hype didn't work initially, which is okay. I mean, our hype doesn't always work. You know, it's sort of just like gathering the hype in a jar and then going for it. What else did I want to talk about? The monthly, still kind of remain on the monthly, right? I go to like still like the Gaussian channel and the Bollinger Bands on the monthly, just to kind of use some confluence here. So the top of the monthly Gaussian channel, which, you know, we actually haven't gotten closes below in the past. So I'm going to assume it's going to be some resistance. This is coming up at 30,500. And in the middle of this Bollinger Band, right, on the monthly, which, let me actually just take off the Gaussian channel real quick. We've talked about, like, when the monthly Gaussian channel starts, or when the monthly Bollinger Band starts to come back down, right, you notice it's only done that 4 times in the history, and Bitcoin's gone into bullish markets whenever it's done that, right? Back in 2012, right? You were right here, right? Monthly Bollinger Band started to come down. You obviously went up to the races, right? August 2015, right? Bollinger Band started to come back down here. You were off to the races. And then back in 2020, actually. It didn't even happen in 2019, which makes me like kind of interested. It's like, I don't know, like, are we wrong about where we're at in this cycle? Or are we actually further ahead? We'll talk about that a little later. But you also have 2019, which you actually didn't come down until right here in 2020, and then this started to come back down. You're obviously off to the races. And you guys can see that that's since July, right? That has been coming down. And in the middle of the Bollinger Band, which I assume it's going to be a little resistance, okay? Because you've gotten support out in the past, but that's coming in right here at 32,500, which makes sense because that's a monthly wick level right here at 32,500. So for me, the monthly, it's like, it's still 21 days. So this could happen tomorrow. This could happen 3 weeks from now. I have no way to know. But I'm still looking at like this lower 30K region as a pretty big point of the next resistance. Like 25K was, like 28K is now. I'm expecting like 31 to 32K to be another kind of sticking point that we stick at for a while. But, you know, we'll see. Time will tell on that one, right? Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or 3 weeks from now, unless I had some crystal ball out of nowhere. Let's see. We are not going to venture into politics. No politics. No politics, guys. No politics. Maybe that's my fault, because sometimes I go a little far. No politics, guys. Lehman said, dump it. Oh, Lord. Dump it. All right. Let me do Chiliz for Mike, because Mike has been patiently waiting for Chiliz like a boss. Let's do Chiliz here. Chiliz. I did think I talked about this was a really nice chart on the longer term time frames on Chiliz. Let's see, Chiliz. Yeah, so Chiliz. Excuse me, man. I'm barking up a storm over here. Chiliz on the weekly. You got a little wick up. It was because of the soccer. It was because of the soccer tournament. So Chiliz came up. All right, kind of just got rejected off the weekly highs, right, from over here back in January. So, like, not the most convincing move, right? But still, like, Chiliz in the bigger time frames, I still think is nice, right? You're finding, like, see, you get lower lows that are turning into now the higher lows, right? And you got sort of that. It's an interesting point right here, right? It's the first time we really had that higher low W formation structure on the weekly. It's not as juicy as some other ones actually, but that's not just besides the fact. They go to the daily. The daily, the big old daily time frame. Just a big rejection off this. I'm assuming it got that massive pump yesterday because of this soccer tournament, which it always seems to do. But yeah, you got that little move up to like these daily, weekly highs. So I mean, that's the point. You got to get back over now, right? But as I said, some of these medium to long-term time frame charts look good. It's for this one I could see a pullback though, right? I could see this one pulling back a little bit, just because this was such a big point in the chart right here, and your daily's kind of toppy here, So I could certainly see a pullback here, just because like we said, if Bitcoin comes back down here like this, right? Say if it gets rejected again off this, like say if Bitcoin doesn't get a move till Wednesday, Bitcoin gets rejected, comes back down to the bottom of the range, you probably look at Chiliz to come and back test some of these areas, right? Maybe come back test like this level here, right? Come down a little bit, maybe 12.3, and then get another little bounce, right? But this is actually not my favorite chart, but there's plenty of altcoin charts that look good. And I think all altcoin charts are generally going to move together, right? Slow and steady wins the race with these bad boys. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm expecting it to be. Is like you come up, you make a little bit of a higher low, you come up again, make a little higher low. It's slow and methodical with these altcoins, man. It's that's kind of how it is. And until Bitcoin can really start getting back over this, that's when the next altcoin move will be. But until then, we wait. Because I think the soccer tournament's done. No, I have no idea. I don't watch soccer. So don't shoot me if you're saying, bro, the soccer tournament, it's still going on. You Italians are gonna come at me going, the soccer tournament is still going on. Jordan, are you serious? You're not a soccer fan and you are Italian. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't watch. Football and basketball are my sports. Okay, don't come at me. Don't come at me, guys. Okay. Snoop Dogg's grandma said shorts got wrecked. I wouldn't say they got wrecked, right? Getting wrecked. You never really should get wrecked. That's the thing. It's like, it's fun to say like, oh, the longs got wrecked or the shorts got wrecked. You really should never get wrecked. The only time you get wrecked is when you don't use a stop loss and you just get absolutely smacked. You know what I mean? Like, if you're entering good trades, you should really only lose like a small amount on each trade. Like, you shouldn't really get wrecked on any trades. Right? In theory, right? So like, say I was long from down here, right? Say if Bitcoin dumped below this, like I would have cut it here and it would be a small loss. Like, but there's, oh, you got wrecked, but really it's like, this would be like, what? I mean, even then, a 0.7% move, depending on how much leverage you're using, but you really never should be getting wrecked. But unfortunately people do, because you see liquidations all the time in the crypto space. What's soccer tournament? Stop losses for pussy, said John. Yeah, yes and no. Depends what kind of the market you're in, right? It depends. If you're in a choppy market and you're using no stop loss, you're going to get destroyed. But if you're in a trending market, I guess you can maybe get away with it a little bit. But you got to be like babysitting your trade the whole time. You can't look away. You look away for 2 seconds, you're donezo. All right, let's see what we got on some other charts, guys. So the dollar is getting a little bit. So the dollar's got this downtrend of resistance. My question is, who is it? You ever heard of Volt Inu? Gain Bangers? I thought it said gangbangers. His name is Gain Bangers. He's got the Salt Bay guy on there. That's pretty awesome. Dude, I read that as gangbangers, and I was like, bro, what the hell? What kind of chat is this turning into? Are we going to where Horse Guy goes to? Shit, gangbangers. Holy Lord. We're going over there. Jordan, don't be mad. I do gangbangs all the time. They love my giant horse. Okay? Don't be mad because you have 2 inches and you don't want to gangbang. Okay? I do gangbang once a month. Okay? So don't hate on the gangbang. It's great. Even Bob came one time. He loved it too. Right, Bob? Yeah, it was pretty nice. Like, listen, I haven't gotten laid in like 2 years. All right, so it was kind of nice. You know, I haven't gotten laid since Shiba was at all-time highs, and the girls digged me. They digged me back then, but they don't anymore. They literally don't, because like SHIB is down. It's low. So whenever I said I'm a SHIB millionaire, they don't believe me. But anyways, guys, what am I talking about? Dollar's at resistance. I never heard of Volt Inu, by the way, man. I never hold a hang of Volt Inu, to be fair. But you know, dollar's at resistance. Like the big question this week, and I think this is going to tell us all we need to know, but we might not get a resolution until Wednesday. Is, you know, if we go to the daily on this, right? Will the dollar bounce here or dump? And that's I think this is will tell us what the next move is going to be, right? Is the dollar starts coming up like this, you gotta expect, you know, then you gotta got the W formation in the dollar. This kind of comes up. If the dollar, if the CPI is bad, if the CPI is good this week, the dollar will go down, right? So what we want to see is that, and then the dollar break this support, right? After kind of, you know, my take is on the weekly, this was just a dump, a retest, right? And you're going for the continuation lower. So I mean, that's the question. Like we don't really know here, but you know, we want the dollar to dump if we want Bitcoin to go up here, right? So we'll watch this resistance like a hawk, and we gotta hope that the dollar doesn't break through this week. All right, if we are a bull, if we are a salty bull, or you want to be a salty bear, you gotta hope the dollar gets rejected here again. All right. And then stock markets, you know, they kind of came up at the end of last week on Friday. They had a good week, right? Overall, it's just now we need to see, okay, like, can we get a little bit more juice on the stock markets? To me, I mean, I look at some of them like the daily on like the NASDAQ. It's an interesting level right here, to be honest, right? We kind of tag this. Gotta look at the daily on NASDAQ coming up here, no? I don't know. I still see that NASDAQ has a little bit higher resistance levels to come up to, which leads me to believe, right? Even if we do like a little trend line like this, right? Which the NASDAQ's got resistance from. Look at this. Look at this, right? We got 1, 2, 3, and we got this resistance with the NASDAQ coming in right up here too. So could the NASDAQ do that, something like this, come up, right? Oh, CPI is good, we pump. Something happens right here. I don't know. Right? And then we get that pullback because we got this resistance, we got horizontal resistance, all coming in right here at 13.7. So if the NASDAQ does this, right, then we hope that would bring Bitcoin up. The problem with this is, though, like, is this like creating like one longer term rising wedge? I hope not. but that could correlate with, you know, like I said, Bitcoin going up until like May or June, and then this coming back down. So we'll watch the stock markets, but you know, something's coiling up here for something, man. My main focus now is to catch Franco's grammatical mistakes. Anyway, almost time. Have fun, kids. Fahid, where you going, bro? Where you going, Fahid? Stay here. We don't want you going anywhere, Fahid. All right. The other chart I want to look at, guys, today is Tether dominance. Right, so we've looked at this a bunch of times in the past, but I was kind of farting around with this for a little bit, right, on the bigger term time frames. And you know, we've talked about how like Tether dominance or Tether market cap, whatever one you're looking at, is just in like one big rising channel, right, over the course of time, where you could use this to kind of time Bitcoin's bottoms, right? Bitcoin bottomed here, Bitcoin bottomed here, Bitcoin bottomed here, Bitcoin bottomed here, and you can time Bitcoin's tops. This was the top, right? This was the 2017 top. This was the 2019 top, right? This was the March of 2021 top, and then this was the November 2021 top, right? Top and bottoms, you know? So, you know, I kind of was looking at this and I was saying, there's kind of a trend going on here. It's a little bit of a trend. You guys see the same trend that I'm seeing, okay? Now, we'll see if the trend continues, but, you know, what I notice is, one, we're at the mid level, right? We're at the heart line of this channel, right? So we're kind of in that do or die time where it's like, will we get one little more bounce up, or will this break the mid level? This breaks the mid level, Bitcoin's about to go nuts, right? So we'll watch this though. But you're still at support on this technically. You got two little smiley face, frown face. Smiley face, frown face. Are we coming for the smiley face? My take is yes. But like it could be something like kind of what we can talk about. It could be one of these. It could be or we come up, right? You got kind of that big move up on Bitcoin into the middle of this year. And then it comes back up again, right? And that's when Bitcoin gets a big dump at the end of this year. And then we kind of do the same thing, right? Oh, we're coming back down to the halving. I don't know. Kind of like what we've always done. Bog. What are you guys talking about, man? Vol Inu. I tend to fart when people pull out. What the hell are you talking about, your mom? Guys, chill. Chill in the chat. Chill in the chat, man. Chill in the chat. But, yeah. So, interesting. We're at the mid-level here, right? And you notice we've gotten some bounces off this mid-level before. Resistance, right? Resistance, bounce, right? So this is a key level here. Where historically when this does drop, Bitcoin gets massive moves to the upside. So we'll watch this very carefully too, but you're kind of just been flirting with it here. You've been flirting with this for multiple months now. So we'll watch that as we go. But very interesting chart. If I may say so myself. And if this does break, guys, I'll be sitting here as a moon boy and calling for still those 40K prices, but even more confidence if this breaks, for sure. For sure. Be right back, shorting Volt. What the hell is this Volt, man? Hey, guys, we're not looking at Volt Inu, okay? The guy who's asking for Volt Inu. I'm going to tell you right now, bro.
Nope.
Volt Inu. Has anyone ever heard of Volt Inu besides the guy who's trying to shill Volt Inu? You know, first of all, it's got Inu at the end. Anything besides Shiba that has Inu at the end, not worth the time, right? Not to be mean, it's just not worth the time, okay? Could it pump? Yes, it certainly could. Okay, but anything with the Inu at the end that's not Shiba, it's gonna pump when it wants to, and it's gonna dump when it wants to, as we know with all those different coins. And trust me, I'm cool with owning the meme coins, man. I'm cool with owning the meme coins, but don't shill your meme coins to everyone. Keep your meme coins to yourself. Okay, like keep your hands to yourself. Your mom told you to keep your hands to yourself? Well, I'm telling you, keep your meme coins to yourself. I don't care you're buying them. Shit, I own meme coins. But you don't be shilling every meme coin you hold. All right?
Rant alert.
Don't be doing it.
Nope.
Lord, your token needs Volt. Oh God, man. Everyone's just everyone's just saying it in the chat on purpose, man. All right. What's some good shiza that's going on, man? You guys know me. Like, I think, my take is like, so I can kind of rant at what I've been ranting about lately is on the big time frames, which guys, the short term time frames on altcoins, it's just a mess. They're just chopping around like freaking chop suey. But when you really zoom out to like the weekly time frames and a lot of these alts, they look good on the weeklies. And that's what really matters to me at this point. Okay, like I said, you zoom into any alt, it's just gonna be, it's useless. But the weeklies look really, really good, and I'll continue to point out to like multiple of them, just for examples, okay, of why I think they look good, because we know if one alt runs, they're most likely all moving up, right? Very rarely do you see one that moves up by itself, especially the high caps, right? So VeChain, just for an example, right? 2020 highs, right? Flipping into support once, twice, deviation low, okay? Flipping to support again. VeChain, great example of one that's I think has now got this sort of bear market consolidation that I look for, right? Which is the lows and the highs of a range. And now we can try to sort of scoop some of this up when we come back down to the bottom of the range, right? So VeChain's a great example. Just not necessarily like because I love VeChain, just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. So VeChain's one that's interesting, right? Don't come at me with the eggs. I'm already seeing the eggs. Here they are. But Jordan, you said you don't want to hold any VeChain. You even played the song, I don't want to hold VET. Are you serious, bro? Look at Jordan wants to buy VeChain now. Let's all laugh at him. Oh my God, VeChain is so horrible, right, guys? I can't believe Jordan's buying VeChain. What an idiot. He is such a freaking idiot, isn't he? Get out of here with your eggs. Your eggs. All right, VeChain's a good example. What's another good example? Shit. What's another good example? Avax. Avax is a kind of a good example too, right? It's not the best example actually, but you know, kind of the same little setup, right? They kind of all have simple setups, you know, where you got support. First of all, you bounced off of like the 2020 highs where it first came out, and then you have the June 2020 lows, which you got to bounce. But you have support, deviation, right? Support again, right? So you kind of got this. Once again, you got the structure of being like, okay, I feel pretty confident buying AVAX somewhere around $14, right? Where if it breaks that, I can say, oh shit, it's not looking pretty great. I can get out of it if I want to, but you know, you got the structure of the bear market dumpage, and then kind of the change of trend, right? Where you actually get in the first higher low now you have in a while, right? So AVAX, not the best example, but just I guess another example there. What's my best examples here? I had them all marked off, and they all gone now. Actually, some of them are funny. ICP, I actually think is interesting, right? Bear market downtrend. Obviously, you broke it here back in January. Look at that, man. Look at ICP. Look at ICP. Breaking out the downtrend, right? Coming up, right? Now you're coming back down. Where are you back testing? You're just back testing that previous low from June, right? And this low from October. That you got support right here. So like if you're at some point you got to pull the trigger. You're gonna have some balls, right? So I look at here and here as support levels. Okay, now you're back at that level. Okay, this to me, like if you liked ICP, would be a pretty prime spot as long as you sort of assume that you think that Bitcoin is not topped out on this rally. Okay, I like this. You notice many of these alts have broken this, right? Where it's kind of just shown the change of trend here, right? Near, I think Near is an interesting one, right? Near, same kind of example. You've broken the weekly downtrend, but it's not even about breaking the weekly downtrend. It's the back test, right? So Near bounces off this previous level from August 2021. Where could we at now, man? Right at that August 2021 level, right? So you know, it's patient. I keep saying this. It's patience with these. It's patience with these. But it's true. It's patience. It's the patience. When you show the break of trend, but you got to kind of go through this freaking annoying bleeding out period. Now, I still think Bitcoin dominance is still gonna go up. So keep that in mind, right? But just for all you guys that like don't care about that in the short term, because alts will outpace Bitcoin in the high time frames, in the big picture. But, you know, for right now, they might not. But if you don't care about that, then, you know, this is where you got to, like, sort of lock in, man. Get your safe moon. Get your safe moon, huh? Come get your safe moon, huh? There's one more I want to show you guys, right? Just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Uniswap's good, but I think that's not what I wanted to show. Atom, man. If there's ever a spot where I'm interested in Atom, it's right here, man, for multiple different reasons, right? Obviously, the weekly upward sloping support level, right, where it's gotten one bounce, two bounces. You're sitting right on top of that, man. You're sitting right on top. And then also, you're also right at this weekly horizontal support too. Oh, why is this lagging, man? Get out of here. Right at this weekly horizontal support too. Right there. Okay. Where you've gotten closes on the weekly, wicks on the weekly, right there. Coming in, it's a confluence at like 1093, right? So, man, like if there's ever a spot where I'm like, this is where Atom should bounce, this is it, right? Once again, everyone's going to see the red candles and go, oh my God, it's bearish. It's bearish, man.
Jordan, how do I sell some crypto?
But, you know, like I said, if you're looking for a spot, this is it. I bought some Atom right here personally, just because I like where it's at for multiple different reasons, right? And also what I expect Bitcoin to do. So Atom's another good example. And then I'll just show Uniswap. I think Uniswap is pretty sexy too. Here. And dude, Uniswap shows that something's about to go down. Look at Uniswap's chart, guys. So it just shows that something's about to go down in this bitch, right? You got higher lows coming in on the weekly, lower highs coming in on the weekly. Look at this, man. You got an apex of either glory or death coming right here. Look at this, man. Absolute craziness in here on Uniswap. Look at this, dude. But what I like about Uniswap is just the change of direction, right? The bear market into all of a sudden one higher low, two higher lows, working on the third higher low here, right? The change in momentum, okay, as you approach the all-time high resistance line. You haven't broke it yet, but something's about to go down here. So, no pun intended, hopefully. But you guys can see, like, within the next 3 weeks, right, you're going to either see a breaker down, up and down, and I'm assuming if we had the Bollinger Bands on this bad boy, the Bollinger Bands would be tight, tight in this bitch. You know what I mean? Would be really, really tight. So, you know, we'll see on Uni. We'll see on Uni. I am still bullish on the decentralized exchanges. I couldn't think of the word for a second. Any of the decentralized exchanges, just because what we saw in the bear market is all these centralized exchanges getting kapooed to the downside. Glory or death is all about what crypto is about. Facts, absolute facts. Let's see. John M goes to New Orleans and come back laying down the law. John M's the new Clint. Clint, are you in here Clint, are you in here on this beautiful Easter? Where's my guy Clint? I want to see Clint in the chat. Where's Clint? Clint and John M. You guys will lay down the law. Listen, I'm not Clint anymore. I'm John M. All right? I'm John M. I'm trying to be the new Clint. All right? I'm acting like a hardo. All right? You know what? You're banned. You're banned. Oh, now Jordan is the police on the grammar police. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm the new Clint. I'm the... Oh, man. Bass said GMX is a truly beautiful chart. Let's look at GMX. GMX. Oh, my Lord. This thing just has no chill, huh? Let's see GMX. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Do I have to get Bob out to this one to do a little... No, this one looks good. You got basically... Yeah, I mean, if there's a time, the time is gonna be soon here. It's gonna be soon. Yeah, you got the higher lows, and then you got sort of the resistance on the top here. So you're basically just showing, you know, buyers keep freaking stepping in here, right? But will they step in again? Probably, probably. Daily's kind of flipping down, but you know, if I go to like the 3-day on this, 3-day, it's set up. It's the higher lows into resistance is set up. It's just like I said, we just need the daddy. We need the daddy. But this is nice consolidation here. Like, this is the type of consolidation you want to see. You want to see like where like the buyers are getting stopped at the same level, and then you're seeing the basically the sellers just losing steam higher and higher and higher. Right? Basically an ascending triangle, but like, I don't like calling it an ascending triangle. You know, but that one is nice. Just a matter of time. Once again, it's like, if it's going to bounce, I wanted to see it bounce like right here, man. Could get a little fake out wick below, I guess. Let's see. I was the very first hello shill on Discord. Let's go, Franco. Let's go, Franco. Oh, daily close. We got the daily close and the weekly close. Daily closed at nothing special, 28,332. So I mean, at this point, it was fun, guys. It was a fun little pump on Sunday. You know, we had some volume come in. Look at that volume. We had some volume coming on Easter. Wow, people are coming back from the holidays. They're feeling gassed up because they ate so much chocolate. They got the sugar high, right? And now they're looking to come back into crypto in the markets this week, which is pretty cool. But you got resistance on this resistance here. Resistance on resistance. Resistance on this diagonal trend line and the monthly open, right? So for now, we're kind of back to waiting now. And, you know, yes, that's what we've done. We're molded by the waiting. We are molded by this market. Weekly, I mean, I can't hate on the weekly, man. I mean, this is the type of, like, okay, when you go to the daily, it's like, okay, I mean, even the daily still, you're making higher lows into resistance. But like the weekly, if you just know, I mean, this price action where it just seems like the buyers they're trying to push it down, but the buyers are just saying no. Buyers are just saying
Nope. Stupid.
right? And they actually get a higher close than you did last week. To me, like I said, if the bears don't push this down by Wednesday, I do believe this resistance will break on Wednesday. You know, so it's just a matter of time, in my opinion. Like, you can just tell, like, it's not like the type of price action where you get to resistance and you see, like, right, just look at the weekly time frame, right? When you see big resistance points like this, right? When you see this price action right here, where price comes up to it and then you just get sent back down, right? Or back here at 25K this time, right? We come up to it, price just gets sold off. Or you come up to the golden pocket, price just gets sold off. No, we're just kind of sitting here. And if there was ever a resistance for us to just get instantly sold off from, it's this one, because this is like the monster of all monsters. Like 2021 support, 2022 support, now here. But you can see when we're coming up to this resistance, bears try to push you down. Bears try to push you down. Bears try to push you down. You're just making higher highs, right? And you just keep getting bought up. It's not like that instant sell off, right? Even look at all these times where you just see up to resistance, right? Right here, you got one little indecision candle, boom, up here, right? One wick up, boom. You know, this is typically the consolidation that it reminds me, you know, not to say that, like, obviously we're not in the same situation. What we're doing now on the weekly reminds me of two situations just based off the candles, right? We were just consolidating below resistance. It reminds me of right here, back in 2020, right when we were at the 20K level, about to break all-time highs, right? Where the bears kept trying to push you down. All the bears were saying double top, right? But yet the candles were not showing that same story, and obviously you broke through. It also reminds me of, you know, obviously very similar situation to where we are now, back here, right? Where we were right below that 6K resistance, right? Bears kept kind of push you down, but you kind of just sat there for a month, right? These candles right here, right? Little indecision candle, little bullish hammer, little indecision candle, break. You know, it's not just like that instant sell-off that we normally see. Let's see. No. Can you check XVS? I got a nice entry. Nice, man. XVS. Let's do it. XVS. What do we got on this thing, man? Holy guacamole. Let's get the pump song rolling today. It's been a while since we played this. Look at my hair. Holy guac. Look at this. Let's be Ben Cowan for a little bit, shall we? Let's be Ben Cowan for a little bit. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, so dude, this one looks pretty good, right? And it looks very dubious. This looks very, very dubious. Just remember, the Bitcoin dominance is going to continue up. So all altcoins will lose value based on their Bitcoin pairs, right? So make sure you're only in Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, I do think, could get up to that 60% level, guys. So just be careful with any altcoins that you do own. I think they're all very risky, and you're better off in Bitcoin, guys. Okay? So let's check out XVS. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I my hair was kind of like at the little widow's peak here, so I had to go for it. We got a little chicken. We got a little chicken here in the back too. Look at the chicken here. Oh my lord, look at the chicken here, bro. Look at the chicken here. So cute. It's so cute from the hat. Oh my God. Look at that, man. All right. All right. Anyways. Look at the little chicken hair when it comes up on the screen, Mosh. It's going to come up in a second. Look at the chicken. All right, let's put the hat back on. I'm freaking myself out. All right. XPS.
It's a shark.
It's a shark. What's that? A cock? Yeah, it looks like it. All right. All right. XPS. Nice pump up though. That's nice. I mean, you broke this. I don't know. You must have got some news with this thing, man. You know, like you must have got. Okay, if it got a little pump up, I would say, yeah, nice. But the fact that you just blasted through this level tells me you had to had something happen with this to just smash through there like freaking butter. Look at this thing on the weekly. Let me go to the weekly on this bad boy. Let me go to the weekly on this bad boy. It probably was a weekly break, wasn't it? Okay. I see. Weekly break and the back test of the weekly. Dude, this is exactly what I'm talking about for other altcoins, guys. Guys, pay attention to this real quick. This is exactly what I'm going to talk about other altcoins and why I'm bullish on them, right? Ignore the fact that you're already pumped. Look at what you did, okay? And how many alts did we just talk about had the same exact setup? We just talked about this, man. This gets me pumped because it basically proves my point, okay? Where you broke basically the bear market downtrend, okay? You came back down and look what you back tested. You back tested. I mean, obviously these were key levels back there, but you back tested that June low, the October low. You deviated. You came back down and back tested that again, and obviously that was the point where you got the move up. It's the same setup that I showed you with like Near and I think it was ICP, and just for examples, right? VeChain. They all had these same exact charts, the same exact setups, all in the charts, and this one played out. It's actually really, really nice to look at. Just finally see one play out like that after a while. But that's a nice move, man. It's a nice move. I wouldn't want to break back below this wick, right? Because then you get a little bit deviation play. But hey, man, that's a nice move. That's a nice move. You got to say that at this point, as long as you can stay above here, you got a pretty nice chance to come up to like 1338. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, looks like... What are you talking about, bro? Let's go quad life. Quad life, let's go, man. We're biceps life. Biceps life. That's what we do over here. Near is so ready for the same stuff. Facts. Absolute facts. All right, come on, the corn. We want to see you get back over that monthly open. We don't want to see you just chill right here, man. That's not what we want to see. We don't want none of that beeswax. Okay? We don't want none of that beeswax. Let's do a poll. How are we feeling this week, guys? How are we feeling this week? What's my real name? My real name is Chris. You don't remember? My real name is Chris. It's not Jordan. Let's do a quick poll real quick. Does BTC have a green or red week this week? Green or red week this week? Having hair is overrated? Dude, I would be bald, but the problem is I wouldn't want to shave it all the time. You know? That's my issue. If I could just be bald, but be bald, hell yeah, do it. I just wouldn't want to shave it all the time. That's the problem. Does BTC have a green or red week this week? Green or red? All right, Bath. Thank you for reminding me. The Shanghai upgrade for ETH. Am I worried about the Shanghai upgrade? No. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what the Shanghai upgrade, and I'm going to be a little bit of a contrarian here, okay? What have I been hearing for the last year? Shanghai upgrade. Oh, we're going to get an upgrade. All the ETH is going to get unlocked. ETH is going to get dumped. Have we not learned anything in this market, guys? That's what every talking head is saying. And if there's everything that I've ever heard in this market, okay, just like when ETH 2.0 happened, right? Or the merge happened, okay? And ETH shot up to the upside. It was bullish, right? It was the most bullish thing for ETH. And ETH got a massive dump on that. But the difference is this time, everyone's looking at this as a bearish thing, okay? And I will say this again. If there's anything I learned about this market, is the opposite of what everyone thinks always happens. Now, I'm not saying ETH is going to pump because of it. Do I think it's going to necessarily pump because of this? Not really. But I will say I think it's overblown. Everyone's saying, oh, everyone's going to dump ETH because of this. You could also spin it as, if you're allowed to take it out now, wouldn't that make people more comfortable now, right? Or make new people more comfortable to stake their ETH? I don't know, man. To me, every person that I see is like, oh my God, we got the Shanghai upgrade. People are going to dump their ETH. No one, the herd is never right. The herd is never right. That's all I'll say about that. We learned nothing but fart jars. True. Lowest volume in history on Binance this week. I'm not surprised. One, Bitcoin's at resistance, so retail is really scared to buy right here. Okay, so 2 reasons. It's Easter weekend, okay, obviously. Number 2, recession fears this year. So everyone's like scared to buy anything. Number 3, okay, retail scared to buy, especially Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's right at resistance, right? So you put all those things together, you get the lowest volume. And I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't actually back check that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the lowest volume ever on Binance. I wouldn't be surprised at all, you know. Let's see. Can't dump lock ETH. True. Let's see. I've been here a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Let's see. HODL for millions. HODL for millions, man. I would generally agree, man. I think there's a time to do it. I think we're in that time where you just kind of have patience and wait it out, right? You wait out the short-term swings, right? Most people, they try to time it and it doesn't work, right? You just gotta have. Obviously, the year after the bull market, you're better off just selling and going away for a year and doing your life. But when Bitcoin typically bottoms after that 1 year after the bear market, yeah, I would agree. You're better off just buying and holding. For most people, right? 99% of people are better off just buying and holding. What is this? Another shill? Oh God! Oh God! Is this a sign that the bull trend is back? We got 2-page shills today. 2-page shills. That's bullish. I haven't had any of those since 2021. We got 2-page shills in the super chats today. That deserves Vitalik, Happy, and Clappy. I don't think a hello token. Let's see. Hello token. I don't know. I don't even know. But let's do Vitalik, Happy, and Clappy anyways. Let's do it, man.
And Clappy. Vitalik
is the best. Clappy, clappy. Hey, hey. Clappy, 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 clappy. Tyler on Gaming said, I sold the top. It's been a year since then. I'm loading up what I had already and more. Nice, man. Nice job, man. That's what I'm talking about, Tyler on Gaming. Yeah, but 28,388. We're kind of just chilling here for Bitcoin, guys. Like we said, we got the monthly open will be big. Right? The 28,475 level will be the big level to watch on Bitcoin. We can get back over that on some type of close. I think there's a good chance that we could at least test the highs. If we get a breakout right now necessarily, we'll see. We'll see. That might not be till Wednesday if there's ever going to be a time where we break out. Rowdy said, thoughts on Volt. Bro, no Volt, bro. Chill with the Volt. Please, man. I honestly, Chew with the freaking Volt, or I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. Boom! All right. If you don't chill with Volt, you know what? I'm gonna send this guy to your house. Okay? And you don't want this guy at your house. All he does is want to eat candy. Wow, Volt sounds pretty cool. Can I come over? We can talk about it. We're gonna talk about. Yeah. Do you have any chocolate? I love chocolate. Yes, like I said, Easter eggs. I like the Reese's peanut butter cup ones, and I really like the crunch chocolate bars. Do you have any of those? Like I said, I ate all my son's chocolate, so you can tell me all about Vault Inu. Just give me some chocolate. Sound fun? Okay. Oh yeah, my cheeks are. Oh, I have a little chocolate on my face? That's okay. I'm not going to wipe it. I'll just get more on there anyways. That guy, man. Holy shit. Jordan never will look at sheep either. Facts, I would not. I would not look. Here's the thing. I have no problem with people buying alts, meme coins. I own meme coins, but you gotta understand, I also have to run a stream. So like do 1,000. I don't know how many people are in here today. On average, whatever, just say 1,000. Would 1,000 peeps, whatever, want to watch TA on Volt Inu? No, right? So if Volt Inu is bullish, let's freaking go. Let's go to the moon on Volt Inu. All right, but obviously, we gotta kind of pick and choose. Without cookies. Shout out to Rowdy. Were you trolling me, Rowdy? You were definitely trolling me, bro. One day, guys, if Vault Inu does a 30x, come back to the stream and say, Jordan, Vault Inu did a 30x, F you. And I'll play the pump song for Vault Inu. You got it? You got it? I hope it does, and it probably will. Just like I think most things will. But, just make sure you come back and you tell me. Come back and you tell me, okay? Let's see. Any pullback for ETH? Oh yeah, check out ETH. We haven't even looked at ETH. ETH had a little falling wedge this weekend, right? It was just kind of bleeding out, but now it broke out of the falling wedge, which I'm not surprised. It breaks out 69% of the time. Of course, that's what makes it 69%.
Love you, brother. Heart. Jordan. Clapping hands.
Rowdy.
Clapping hands.
Rowdy.
Clapping
Don't make me rowdy, man. No, I'm already too rowdy.
face.
You know how many comments in the comment section I go, Jordan, you're way too rowdy, bro. No one's ever said that. I'm kind of making that up, right? But don't get me too rowdy. Ethereum, right? Falling wedge breaks up 69% of the time. Bada bing, bada boom. Will it go up higher here? We'll see. But I guess it's very clear what we need to do on Ethereum, right? We just need to hold this key level right here, man. We need to hold this 1830 level, which is these previous range highs. As long as we hold there, it's all good. Now, right? That was a good setup, right? Off the previous highs with a falling wedge. That was nice, man. Vitalik was picking his nose on this shit, on this news right here. Okay? But yeah, 1830. We need to hold that. To me, if we break below 1830, it's probably because Bitcoin's not looking too good, right? And I would assume that ETH would probably make its way back down to like the 1715 level eventually, at the very, very least. Right? So it's very, you can just play ETH as three ranges in my opinion. You basically have the range highs, right? You have the mid level, you have the range low, right? So right here, just like Bitcoin, if you long tier, would have been a good long with a falling wedge, right? You could probably TP a little bit right here and then hold, if you want to hold it to the highs, boom, there we go. Same thing on the lows. We break down here, it's most likely we're coming back down to 1711, right? So that's kind of how I'm playing ETH. ETH is just, you go to the daily time frame. The key level we got to get back above on ETH. I'll keep saying is this horizontal resistance that's been a pain in our ass all the way since January 20th, right? Where it's been resistance. We came up to it again last week, and guess what? We wicked above it, came back below, right? So that's the level where we could just extend this out. That's the level we need to get back above here. If you want to, and with a close and a little bit momentum, if we want to be like, yeah, ETH is looking super juicy, right? But until then, we keep just kind of trying to chip away at this slowly but surely here for Ethereum, man. So once again, my target was, my target since down here for ETH, was this $2,031 level. I was being called crazy down here, saying, oh, I think ETH could get to 2K. and we got to 1942. Got pretty damn close. Now it's just like this. Can you break this and come up to this 2,000 level? We'll see. We'll see. I think it will because like I said, if I'm going to assume Bitcoin's going to the high 30Ks, low 40K regions, I got to say that I think that ETH can get to this 2,000 mark pretty easily, right? Might not be tomorrow, right? But once again, if you just keep grinding up, everyone's been bearish this whole time, yet it just keeps grinding up, So, let's take it day by day here, as we keep kind of just squeezing. Let's see. Clint said bolts and nuts. Bolt Inu is that way. F Volt. Bolt Inu is the way. But why Bolt? Why Bolt, Clint? You know why, Clint? Because we got some calluses. We like bolts, not volts. Okay? Volts are for the computer nerds. Okay? Us, who like constantly are fixing shit with our hands, we like Bolt Inu. Okay? That's why we got these big ass calluses on our hands, guys. Right? Me and Clint. Because we like Bolt Inu. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Clint. All right. Damn. All right, guys. What is it? 824? Man. Corn. You gave us a little bit of... That's all I need. I just needed a little bit of adrenaline. Man, it was getting bad. Like, you guys saw it last week. I was just losing adrenaline with looking at these charts. So, this little move we got up today gave me a little adrenaline back. I got my dopamine hit. Finally. I know I'm going to need another one probably tomorrow. It slowly wears off. These guys know I got the attention span of a squirrel. I'm like, oh my God. Bitcoin pumped. Oh, it hasn't moved in 12 hours. Oh, it's freaking boring, man. Oh, pump. I got attention span of a damn squirrel. Or a raccoon. I don't know what animal has a less attention span. I don't know. But I think a squirrel. I think a squirrel. But yeah, man, here we are. And we know we're kind of waiting for the rest of this week, guys. Wednesday. This week is so big, man. Look at all the shit we got this week, guys. Right? Just for the economic stuff. And this is more so for just like short-term moves. What is this shit? Oh. Let's go. All right, so tomorrow we have nothing. Tuesday, we have like shitload of FOMC meters speaking, right? So that's probably going to cause some stupid volatility because they open their big mouths and they say some shit. We got Goolsby speaking. We got Harker speaking. We got Kakari speaking. We got all these mother truckers speaking, okay? We have the IMF meetings. I don't know if that's going to cause anything. But, dude, then it starts getting crazy on Wednesday. Wednesday, look at this list. Look at this freaking list, bro. It's going to be a volatile, like, short-term week. But, like, get CPI at 8:30 on Wednesday, okay? Then you get the Bank of England, or the Bank of Europe. I think it's Bank of England, actually. Yeah, Bank of England, because it's GBP. She's speaking. Look at all this shit, bro. You got FOMC minutes on Wednesday, too. Wednesday is going to be a shit show. Wednesday is going to be Wick Central, man. You got the CPI and you got FOMC minutes on the same day. And you got that's Australia. But yeah, that's crazy, man. And then Thursday, you got PPI. Man, this week has got a shitload of shit. But I think we're going to end up this week green, personally. Let's see. 69% of peeps think this week's going to be green. Holy shit. Holy shit. I guess I am George. We're all George. I guess we're all George. Oh, Lord. It doesn't surprise me. Like I said, like at this point, Bitcoin's almost at 30K. Like, if you're not a bull, like, why the hell are you even watching? At this point, you know what I mean? My take is like, YouTube's always usually mostly bullish if you do polls, just because like, if you watch crypto YouTube, you're most likely going to be wanting it to go up, right? You're most likely going to be invested in crypto if you're watching YouTube crypto videos, right? So that makes sense why crypto, YouTube is bullish. Go to Twitter, it's completely different though. It's like a complete 180 on Twitter. If I did the same poll on Twitter, it'd probably be 70% red. Now I command. Look at this poll, man. 68% green. Shit. Oh, who's this? You should look at hello. Ha. Read Revelations. What are you talking about? Oh, that's hello. Is hello actually a token? Let me see. I don't know if that one's actually a meme coin. Let me see hello. Hello Labs, is that it? Or hello? Let's do this gate.io. What's this one? Hello. Every time I say it, I'm thinking of the Adele song. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Let's see this one, man. Hello. I can see why everyone's hyped on this one, man. I always know when it's these ones that already moved up a lot. It's funny. I never hear about this one down here, but as soon as it's up a lot, it's like, oh my god, look at this. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? This one actually doesn't look too bad either. I actually don't hate this chart, to be quite fair, right? Obviously, you're in an uptrend, right? You expect the trend to the end. That's the common saying, right? You're in a clear daily uptrend, right? Since January. Since damn January. But no, you got highs, lows, highs, lows. I actually don't hate this chart. This one actually doesn't look too bad. It reminds me actually of the GMX chart, where you're kind of just having higher lows, the same resistance on the top side. It's kind of like bullish accumulation, which makes sense. I mean, like, dude, you're in an uptrend going into accumulation, right? It should look like that in theory. So, like, you know, if we're to do, okay, let's say this breaks to the upside, we always pull out the 1618. If this eventually breaks out to the upside, the 1618 fib is at 7.6 cents. And the measure move, I bet, will put you right at the similar points. Let me see. Slightly higher. But, yeah, that's 7.6. Could be a possibility. You also got, like, kind of a bull flag here, too, which would get you back up to the highs. So, yeah, this chart actually doesn't look too bad. I don't hate that one. I don't hate that one, man. Weekly as well. Hey, Jordy, what's up? What's going on, Andrej? What's going on, bro? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm surprised how many peeps are here on Easter. It makes sense. Why am I here on Easter? I always say that. I'm like, you guys ever go to like a restaurant or you just go to like a store or something, right? It doesn't matter what it is. And you're like, why are so many people here? But then you're there. You know, it's like, you're like, wow, it's so weird. What are all these weird ass people doing here? And then you think and you go, wait, did I just call myself weird? Because I'm here too at this time. You know what I mean? I do that all the time. I'm so surprised it's so busy today. Why is it so busy today? People should be doing this. And I'm not doing whatever I said people should be doing. Oh, Lord. Let's go. What's going on, Caesar? Psycho Pearl said check NKN. NKN. Let's do it, man. Let's check NKN. Shout out to Psycho Pearl. Always coming in here. He's always coming in here hot, bro. Holy sh! Psycho Pearl is coming out here, out the woodwork. Yeah, you've gotten so many wicks up here. Now it's all about the close now. It's all, give me a close above 17.8, 17.18, or 17.1, I should say. Give me a close above here. That looks good, because now you're breaking the previous lows from back in 2021, 2022. But it's all about the close, bro. You've done this multiple times, right? Oh, you wicked up, rejected. Wicked up, rejected. Get the close up here. Let's freaking go, man. Let's freaking go. I got you. Let's get the pump song rolling. Can't wait till we can do this for Bitcoin again. It's been too long. It's been like a month. Oh, it's been like a month. It's probably another one of those little weekly. Yeah, this one looks like Uniswap. Psycho Pro, you're giving me the best charts that are kind of explaining exactly what I'm talking about with some of these altcoins. This one looks exactly like Uniswap's chart. Now, we just talked about that. It's looking so nice where, like, You had lower lows of the whole bear market, right? And then what was the turning point, right? We look at this weekly chart. What's the turning point where you say, okay, momentum's starting to shift? Look, you get in the one low, okay? Second higher low, third higher low, okay? And you see you're just kind of trapped in this little consolidation. But you're trapped in consolidation, yet the bears can't push it lower, right? They fail once. They fail twice. They fail 3 times. After that third time, you should expect to push up. That's exactly what you're getting on NKN. That explains to me exactly perfectly why I'm bullish on Uniswap here, because you got that 3 higher low structure after just a long period of sideways. This one, that's a nice one, man. Thank you, Psycho Pearl. You're giving me so many low cap examples of higher cap alts and why I think the higher caps will be making moves soon. It's only a matter of time. Nice, man. Shout out to Psycho. Shout out to Psycho. It's all about the close right here, though. Get a close above this weekly low. This one's looking juicy. Juicy. Very, very juicy. Very, very juicy. Let's see. Girthy. That is looking girthy. Let's go, man. Just bring up Uniswap again. Right? It's the low. This is when no one wants to touch it because it looks horrible, right? Oh, it looks horrible. It's going down. Looks horrible, right? But I feel like it's this. We're gonna look at this a couple months from now, and it's gonna be like up here. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Obviously, we'll see. Actually, I'm kind of feeling the side. I'm kind of feeling the M&M look today. No, it's not the M&M look because new people will come in and go, "Who's this guy? I don't like this guy. He has a sideways hat." You know those people. Oh, yeah, this guy's got a sideways hat. We don't like him. You know, it is what it is, man. I don't wear suits and stuff like that. So it's okay. GRT daily has something. GRT, check out GRT. GRT. What do we got on GRTizzle? You said the daily has the same structure. The weekly does too on GRT. But if you actually go to the daily, yeah, the daily's there too, man. It's there. It's just like what it comes down to for these. It's like you got the setup, right? You got whatever you're looking for here. Whether you're looking for the low, right? And now you're kind of coming down again. You probably come down back to this level again. But if you get that third higher low in there, this one doesn't look too shabby either, man. This one does not look too shabby. If you even call this the bottom of the range, look at that. You deviated it, came back in, just been holding it. I don't know, man.
$hello token coming out with a TV show killer whale.
All right, no more hello. After that one, no more hello, guys. I didn't know it was one of these. A TV show killer. All right, guys, no more hello. All right, new rule on the stream. No more hello.
Stupid.
It's getting shilled up the wazoo, and I always think it's a huge red flag when something's just getting shilled like crazy. That's a huge red flag to me. Okay, no hello, no more hello. Okay, more like we'll say goodbye to a hello. Jeez, man. Let's see. Yeah, Phantom. Yeah, we've talked about Phantom a million times. Phantom has a beautiful chart. Absolutely beautiful chart on Phantom too. It's like I said, guys, it's just kind of that dwindling your thumbs until something happens with these, right? Phantom on the weekly, I think, looks really nice. I mean, obviously, you already broke the downtrend. You already came back and bounced off the previous high, right? You're kind of just sitting there, It's Phantom set up like whenever Bitcoin has this next run up, which I do inevitably think is going to come. I think Phantom is going to absolutely crush it. And you look at the Phantom chart, man. This thing could freaking go nuts on this next move up, right? I'm just looking at it. Like, this is nothing until up there at 95.5, right? It's straight move up, straight move down, straight move up, straight move down, right? You came up, you tagged this little wick here, okay? But I think this one's just consolidating, and you can see it, right? And this one, to me, this one is just getting ready, man. It's getting ready in there. Get the one low, two lows. Gonna carve out that low here. You probably get one little scare capitulation move in here, right? A little whoop. Get that. If you get that third higher low, man, yeah, that one's looking juicy too. And it's all about that deviation, man. That deviation of the low. They had a low, deviated, low again. That's it. Phantom looks juicy. It's just we need the coin to do it, man. The altcoins are not going to do it as long as Bitcoin stays in this range. We need Bitcoin to get out of this range if we want alts to get this move. Okay, we need Bitcoin to say, "Screw you! I'm getting out of this range." Because guys, we just have to look at one chart. I forgot to even look at this. We just need to look at total 3, right? We go to the total 3 chart on the weekly. Okay, I guess I should say total 2 is probably better to look at. Okay, look at total 2. Total 2. Actually, total 2. No, it didn't. Okay. Total 2. Look at this, man. I mean, you're right at resistance for total 2. So, like with the all-time high downtrend, like let me just get rid of this. You're right there on total 2, man. Right? Total 2 is basically total market cap minus Ethereum. Or sorry, minus Bitcoin. If you guys don't know what it is. But like you're right freaking there, man. You're staring down the scope of breaking this out, you know? And total 3's got a little bit more work to do, right? Basically minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're right there, bro. You probably draw it like this. You're also right there, man. You are flirting with it. And it's just like that Ethereum chart that we talked about. Remember when Ethereum was above the bull market support band, but below its all-time high trend line? And we said it's going to have to get squeezed. And based off history, when you get back above the bull market support band, right, and you get squeezed in here for multiple weeks, you should break it to the upside. Okay? So just like in here, you see that the bull market support band's right here, all-time high trend line's coming down. You're going to get squeezed in here. Something's going to give. Something has got to give in here, folks. Okay? And based off history and based off what I've seen in my time in this market is, like I said, when you do get back above this and you hold, you usually do see, right, higher pushes up, right? Just based off history, right? So you're getting tight. Maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks in here, something's got to give for total 3. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. Well, what will happen? I don't know. I don't know. That's where it gets kind of interesting, you know? Let's see. Arweave? Oh, Bitcoin's coming back up, guys. Here we go. Oh, this is the most action we've gotten in a week. This is great.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
This is fantastic, guys. Holy shit, I'm euphoric. All right, let's see what we got here. Dollar's coming up a little bit. Like I said, we want the dollar to get rejected here going into tomorrow, my friends. So we'll see with the dollar. Dollar's still well below this trend line. Dollar's got to come up a little bit more to break this. But we got Bitcoin coming back up. We got to get back over this monthly open on a close, guys. Anything below this monthly open is worthless. Does not matter. Zuzu. Juju. Okay? We need to get back over this bad boy on a close. An hourly close would be nice. 18 minutes to the hour close. You got basically, you're right there. It's basically at 28,475 is the monthly open. Got to get it back over that level, man. Pump it, fellow bulls. Pump it.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
We got to get back over that level. We gonna go. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a stream here, though. So, basically, for tonight, short term, okay? If you shorted this, I would not blame you, right? Obviously, it could just break through, but risk reward, you know, not a bad short there, honestly. Monthly open. If we can get any type of closure above this diagonal and the monthly open right here, is there's very high chance we come up and probably actually sweep these highs, right? At 28.8. And then we'll kind of see what we do from there. Ethereum, like we said, I mean, it broke out from a falling wedge. So Ethereum's not looking too shabby. It looks like you just back tested it on the short-term time frames here. Yeah, you just back tested the high of it. So ETH kind of just broke out, back tested. See if ETH can come up, right? As long as ETH stays above 1830, there's not really anything to be like, oh my God, ETH, right? So ETH kind of just here, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow. All right, so member stream in the morning, 8:30. Everyone else, I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. And let's get ready for a big week, man. I feel like this is going to be the sort of make or break week here as Bitcoin is tight, right? The Bollinger Bands are tighter than I've ever seen them on like the 12-hour, and the daily are tighter than I've seen them in. I mean, you have to go back to like 6 months, right? So like, there's a big move brewing. Let's see what happens. Obviously, one last thing we haven't looked at, actually. The moon phases, don't forget. Usually, based off the last 3 moon phases, you've seen 3 either sideways or down days, right, after the full moon. And then after those 3 to 5 down days or sideways days, you see a new high, right? 1 here, 3 sideways days, boom. 1 here, full moon, 5 down days, boom, new high. This one right here, 3 down days, boom, new high. So far, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sideways days. Will history repeat? Let's see. If it does, I'm convinced. If this plays out again and Bitcoin comes up and makes new highs, I am convinced and I'm sold on the moon phases. Okay? I'll never doubt them again. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow. Later. And happy Easter, guys. Happy Easter. See you guys.